It was the late 1960s in Northern California, a time when the region was experiencing a cultural revolution. But beneath the surface lurked a sinister presence that would come to be known as the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac's reign of terror began on December 20th, 1968, with the brutal murder of Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday near Vallejo, California. The young couple was enjoying a quiet evening in their car when they were ambushed and shot dead. This was only the beginning of a series of horrific crimes that would grip the region with fear. On July 4th, 1969, the Zodiac struck again. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were in their car at a secluded location when a man approached and opened fire. Darlene was killed, and Michael was severely injured, but survived to provide a description of the attacker. This second attack confirmed the presence of a dangerous predator on the loose. The killer, who later dubbed himself the Zodiac, began a chilling correspondence with the local press. On August 1st, 1969, the San Francisco Chronicle, San Francisco Examiner, and Vallejo Times-Herald received nearly identical letters. Each letter contained a cryptogram composed of symbols and letters, along with a message bragging about the murders and threatening to kill again. The Zodiac demanded the letters be published on the front page, or he would kill a dozen people over the weekend. One of the ciphers, known as the 408 cipher, was cracked by a high school teacher and his wife, revealing a disturbing message about the killer's enjoyment of murder. The murders continued. On September 27th, 1969, Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were enjoying a picnic at Lake Berryessa when a hooded figure approached them. He tied them up and brutally stabbed them. Cecilia succumbed to her injuries, but Brian survived. The killer left a message on Brian's car door, marking it with the dates of his previous attacks and a symbol that would become infamous, a circle with a cross through it, resembling a target. The Zodiac's most audacious crime occurred on October 11th, 1969, when he shot and killed Paul Stein, a taxi driver, in San Francisco. This time, he sent a piece of Paul Stein's blood-stained shirt, along with a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle, taunting the police with his ability to kill at will and evade capture. The Zodiac Killer's letters continued, filled with cryptic clues, ciphers, and threats. He claimed responsibility for up to 37 murders, although only 5 were confirmed. His ciphers, some of which remain unsolved, kept the public and authorities guessing about his true identity. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, the Zodiac was never caught. The most notable suspect was Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted child molester. Allen matched some aspects of the Zodiac's profile, but DNA evidence later seemed to exonerate him. Another suspect, Lawrence Kane, was identified by several people who claimed to have encountered the Zodiac, yet no conclusive evidence could pin the crimes on him. In a surprising development in December 2020, a team of private citizens and cryptographers cracked the 340 cipher, which had baffled authorities for over 50 years. The decoded message did not reveal the killer's identity, but provided more insight into his mind. The Zodiac Killer case remains open, and the mystery of his identity continues to haunt those who seek to unravel it. His taunting letters, terrifying crimes, and cryptic puzzles have cemented his place as one of the most infamous and enigmatic criminals in history.